checked. Colony.
Hello guys, this is Hadi, and in this quick video, I am going to show you, first of all, I'm going to show you how, as a person who can't see the screen at all, I'm able to play Aurora, and secondly, I'm going to show my other friends who are also blind the improvements, the huge improvements of Cinnamon Aurora over VB6,
Colony.
because they're pretty awesome. Uh, First of all, very quickly, a screen reader is a software that reads the computer elements as you use your keyboard to focus on them, so it actually knows where you are, and it tells you, it reads you the controls, and therefore that's how I can actually read things on my screen. Right now we have the main window open, and you can see the main buttons. I hope. So I'm going to tap through them. And by the way, Aurora has full keyboard control support. So basically, it's just it works. You can tab, you can use arrow keys, you can press Shift Tab. It has tab ordering. It's perfect. So let's use the tab key to go through the buttons.
Industrial projects button.
Industrial projects button. Let me slow down my screen reader a bit more.
Rate 20.
Okay, now let's tab again.
Mining summary button.
Mining summary button.
Research projects button.
Research projects button.
Wealth summary button.
Wealth summary button.
Class design button. Create projects button. Naval organization button. Missile design button. Turret design button.
It says button because it recognizes them as button and tells me so. One thing to note is that if I recall correctly, these are actually icons. These buttons are actually icons. They're not text. So the reason that my screen reader can actually tell me what they are is that because Steve added a feature, rather a hidden text for each of these buttons, only for screen readers, so that they could tell me, hey, this is like the colony summary. This is this is that. The hidden text tells us the control, which is very cool. Thank you, Steve. So let's open the colony summary.
Wealth and colony summary button pressed. Combo box collapsed. Edit. Selected Federated Nations. Tree view. Homeworld 1276.8 M1 of 1 level 1. Tab control. Summary tab selected. List. Political.
Alright, list. Now, one of the big changes of Cinnamon Aurora is that we can. I don't know if it was possible in VB6. If it was, my screen reader couldn't do it. But now here, we have tables, and the tables are tabbable through. And when you tab into a table, you can use the arrow keys, and it goes through them, and it selects them. When it selects them, my screen reader knows where it is, and it reads them to me. It's like this.
Political status. Imperial population.
And then when I go down,
species human 2 of 38.
It says species human 2 of 38. That's the list. That's the list controls of my screen reader. It shouldn't do this, but it says to me there are 38 rows in here, 38 columns in here. So if I go down,
planetary suitability, colony cost 0.00003 of 30. Dominant planetary terrain, temperate forest 4 of 38. Administration level required 5 of 30.
Now if I press tab again,
list,
it goes to the next table.
Naval headquarters, level 2, radius 1 of 28. Naval shipyard capacity 60,332 tons. Commercial shipyard capacity 546.
So as you can, oh sorry, I did silence it.
The commercial shipyard capacity 546,181 tons. 3 of 20.
So as you can see, it reads them all, and the thing is, this works with all the controls. So with all the edit boxes, all the radio buttons. Some of them are not labeled, so we don't know what that is. But I'm hoping that they'll get fixed in the future when Steve has more time. But so this was one of the big changes. We had to, before in VB6, we had to use advanced screen reader functions to read these, and they weren't organized. We had to
list like administration level required dominant plan.
It told us, our screen reader used to tell us this with with naval capacity, it was weird. You had to like read 3 tables all at once. Now it is just much more better. So
List
um
summary tab.
now one of the things, so in the future, like in a few weeks when Steve has more time and less major bugs to deal with,
Industry minus
I have a suggestion because there's an issue that we're having. So I'll be able to point him to this video. Now,
double click list.
this is the mining data, and the numbers are there's a lot of numbers in one column. So
List.
let's read Duranium together. Like, don't look at it, but just try to hear it, as I also do.
Uranium 434,669, 0.9, 9,702, 44.8, 28,775, 141, 0, 38,477, 3,483, 03 of 15.
So what it does is that it actually reads them all, which makes it hard for us to actually know which number belongs to what exactly, and we have to remember it, because when I go up here,
mineral data, quantity, accessibility, production, depletion, years, stockpile.
So the feature that I'm thinking is that letting us to use left and right arrow keys to also go through those numbers one by one, so I can have like a better idea of which number belongs to which column. Right now I have to memorize, and it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, really. Anyway, let's do one more demonstration.
Industry tabs.
Let's see if Steve has anything in queue in here.
List odd card commercial car list type list construction research facility 2 100 13,720 2,400 Sunday November 30th 2081 no 3 of 6.
That was the queue that my screen reader just read. And one more last thing. This is not the normal rate of my screen reader because it's very slow.
Rate 20, rate 45.
Let's make it normal for us.
Rate 60, rate 65, rate 70, rate 75, rate 80.
Now this is how I play Aurora. Yeah, this is the normal rate, because we need to be fast, right? Aurora is a very huge game. Like with that speed, like with that rate of speech, that's gonna take us days to do things, right? So this is the normal way of us to actually play the game, because our ears, got the habit of, because we worked with it so much, right? Steve, we do love you a lot because you made a game. Basically, this is the only space management game that is accessible to us. The only one. The other ones, mostly video games, are not accessible. They don't let screen readers to access they're built in a way that screen readers can't access them, right? This is the only way. If you want to play a Space Empire game, if you're a fan like me, then this is the only game, I believe. So thank you so much, Steve. We love you a lot, and thanks guys for watching. I hope to see you pretty soon. Cheers.